Okay, we are already live in YouTube. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome for today's wonderful discussion. Today is the 15th July 2026. On this wonderful, beautiful day, we gathered here to continue our discussion on this Canto 1, Chapter 8, Text 6 onwards. Right? So most likely we may do 2 or 3 verses today. So today is... of course, yesterday we had a celebration, passings of what they call Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And today, of course, when we study Srimad Bhagavatam every day, we are basically studying it in every auspicious day. That's why Srimad Bhagavatam is very important to be studied daily. All right. So before we start, let's call upon Gandhi Mataji. She would like to express a gratitude and excitement. Something great happened in her life. Okay, Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhus and Matajis, please accept my humble obeisances. Well, what Prabhu is saying is, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone here, and upon the mercy of Lord Sri Krishna, I am able and I'm hoping I can make it that I'm going to Jagannath Puri on the 21st of July, and to see the Radha Yatra coming back from Gundicha. See, I'm going there by the mercy of the Lord. He's calling, and I feel so blessed, and I hope that my yatra will be a fulfilling one, and Lord will give me all the blessings, and also I'm asking for all the devotees gathered in this group to give me the blessings, and pray for me that I will go with heart full of the Lord's the Lord's consciousness, Krishna consciousness in my mind, and I hope to have to perfect myself to through this yatra, to see all of the three deities, the Lord, and so happened that yesterday we went through this class in Vedavasti, and they're talking about the Gundicha, the Yatra, and there was so much new in knowledge, new information that the Swamijis gave, and now I'm getting to know the basic information about the Yatra, and I hope that will make me more alert on what to look for and how to pray to the Lord there, because I heard that from the talk yesterday, it was said that where Jagannath Puri is, when you're in Jagannath Puri, it's like being in Mayapur and Vrindavan and Madura and Dwaraka all in one. So I'm really looking forward to my trip there, and please pray for me that I will go and get my blessings and come back and to tell you all of all the devotees here about my experience. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving me a chance to tell my gratitude, and also for being here every time that we have any problems or any questions about all this Krishna consciousness and my spiritual journey. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Oh, that's so nice. It's such a coincidence that you plan your journey to Jagannath Puri, and yesterday the Maharaj was speaking about it. So this is certain things that Lord Jagannath wants you to experience once you go to his place. Right? So this is such a coincidence. Is it a coincidence? No, I don't think so. It is something that you have been selected to do so. All right. So we are so happy for you, especially. I think all the devotees are so excited, and I think behind the screen, they should be like jumping up and down in great ecstasy to hear that you have given a chance. The Lord has called you to Jagannath Puri and to experience as it is. It is just not like another tour. You're going to go there. You understand this place you go. It is just like exactly like what you can experience in Mathura, Dwaraka, and Vrindavan or Mayapur. All the things combined, it is in Jagannath Puri. So I hope that you will experience prema. All right, you don't experience opulence, Aishwarya, or what they call whatever, all the other things. So the mood. Hope that you will experience the pure prema of Jagannath, because we understand, right? Why did Jagannath took that form? After he melt, just imagine he came back from Dwaraka. He was rushing. He wanted to go and see Radharani, and Radharani was lying down. When the farm of Lalita and the Visakha was like taking the cotton and putting near the nose. Is there any breath coming? And imagine such a lover that have not met for 100 years. He ran to Radharani, and he looked at her in great ecstasy, and out of that ecstasy, his eye went big, the lips start to smile big, the ears start to shrink, the hands start to shrink, and the legs, poof, he fell down. He fell down like a small baby. And just looking at and that time Yogamaya created a breeze wind, and the wind touches him and goes to the nostril of Srimati Radharani, and she was revived. Wow. That is what you're going to enjoy, because Lord Jagannath is at last coming out to see all these devotees. Because you want to enter the temple, there's a lot of restriction. Only the Hindus can go in, only this kind of skin. Even if you're a Western Hindu, you're a Chinese Hindu, you're not allowed. It's the kind of things they have, but still Lord says, never mind. So sometimes we may argue. In the classes yesterday, I was thinking, why? Since Lord is so merciful, why is that so that we cannot go in? So I was just contemplating, and suddenly I just got an answer from my heart. I mean, I got a realization. If we go into the temple, we go in, spend few minutes. Maybe they chase you out. Because I've never been to Jagannath Puri. I'm not sure whether you go in. Yes, sure, go. You just go there, look at the lot, we go out. Right? Or maybe it's too crowded, it's too stuffy. If say like people who cannot walk, limping and all this, they go in, in the crowd, they don't dare to go in, so they'll be a fear. But what did the Lord, but the advantage is, since they are putting restriction on for this, the Lord says, it's okay, you restrict myself, but once I'm going to come out and I'm just going to show myself. You can stand by the roadside, and you can just glance at him from morning till night. There's no restriction. You can just look and look and look, which is not possible to get in the temple. Such a merciful Jagannath. So I was just thinking, because that was my contemplation for the past few days. If Jagannath is so merciful, why it's like this? But suddenly I got the answer from my heart. Says, no, actually, when the Lord comes out, he comes out with so much of excitement and enthusiasm to see all the devotees from all walks of life, whether they have the faith or they don't have the faith. Even people make fun of him. Who's this doll? Who this kind of a weird character, weird face, the big eye, the hand pointed out. You call them God. And you know what? I've seen that whoever looks at Jagannath, they will always smile. Or at least they will laugh. They will laugh at you. Look at this crazy place worshipping some kind of primitive dolls. And they laugh. So Jagannath will come and create laughter in everyone's heart. Even offensive or, but he doesn't take any offense. Right? That's why he can come out. Yesterday we have learned, right? It is all came out because the Lord can come out in the real Vigraha. Yesterday the Maharaj was telling, right? In other temple, only Archa Vigraha will come out. They don't bring the whole deity out. The deity, the main deity is there. But when they come out, they only take the Utsava deity. They don't take the main deity. But here is the only place in the whole entire world where you can take the whole entire deity from that altar. What? Ratna, something they were saying, Ratna altar. There's a term they said. How you can take the whole thing and put it there, and that means the Jagannath Puri will be empty. The temple will be empty. So he will take and go out. And that time, who take care of the temple? Can anyone remember? Once the Jagannath out to Gundicha, who will be in the temple?
Bhairava.
Kala Bhairava, right? In a very ugly form. So Bhairava will be guarding the temple. You go in, you get scared, you run away. Wow, beautiful experience, beautiful. Even thinking about it, I've got a deity, Jagannath deity. I never appreciated my deities. I was just thinking all like that, but after that, I start to see, wow. So Lord Jagannath, he worshipped not in the form of anything else, but my takeaway or my understanding, let's worship Jagannath in the form of Vipralamba. The Lord was so much in prema. One is when he was in the Dwaraka, when Rohini Mata was talking about the Vrindavan pastime to the wives of Krishna, he melted. The three of them melt. And Narada Muni came and said, wow, nice deity. Can I worship this deity? He said, okay, later. All right, later you can do that. Then after that, what happened? Then the second Leela that I've heard yesterday, a day before yesterday, when he came and saw Radharani, he melt. So imagine another example of melting. You say, what is this? Can melt or not? Yes. In Chaitanya Charitamrita happened the same thing. When Lord Chaitanya will be going to the beach and suddenly he remembers, look at the sea, remembers Yamuna, he remembers everything, he remembers all the pastime, he will start to melt and fall into the sea. They couldn't catch him. Everything started melting already. The whole body started melting. And I think Nityananda Prabhu, they need to save him. They need to call a fisherman. So they throw the net and fish him out. Fish the Lord Chaitanya out. So fish him out. Then they chant the holy name and bring him back to consciousness. Such a beautiful pastime. All right. So we worship Lord Jagannath in the form of prema. Jagannath can give you prema. All right. And I also understand that and the best thing is the Lord doesn't sleep. Anytime that you feel disheartened, you can just think about the Lord. You can go to the Lord. Even you can open the camera phone. You can look at the Lord and you can start to speak to the Lord. Right? But when you look at him, you don't know what to talk because he's so happy with a big smile, with the big eyes and no ears. And I heard that Lord Jagannath is the person who doesn't take any offense. He have no ears, so he's not interested to listen to any offense of anyone. But he got a big eyes. When you do a little seva, you'll be, wow, you're serving me. Wow, like that. So you'll be always wow. He's always wowed. Not V-O-W-E-D, W-O-W-E-D, wowed deity. All right? Wonderful. I'm so happy for you, Mataji. This message is kindly on the camera. I want to see the lotus face. Oh, okay. Asking Gandhi Mataji on the camera. Okay. All these by your mercy, Prabhu, Jagannath already in your name. Oh, okay. Thank you. Jagannathan is my father's name. But Guru Maharaj gave me a name because my real name is Punithan Jagannathan. So anyway, so all right. So with that meditation, let's start our today's another ecstatic discussion on 1.8.6. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshun Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapidemena Bhutali Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swaparandikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttaparakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vidamscha Namavum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasachari Starine Namavum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhana Videvidaitaye Kripa Daye Krishna Sambandha Viknanadayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryo Jvala Premadya Sri Rupanaga Bhakti Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarini Rupanuga Viruddha Pasitanta Dvantarini Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshar Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambude Padam Bujaiti Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupai Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumestum Nidasa Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhama Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Mancha Kalpatarubhircha Kripa Sindhubevacha Paditanam Pavinebhyo Vaishnave Bhayo Namo Namaha Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Garutise Nama Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaye Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Shari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Om. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire. Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadhyasya Tanvayat Itarascharte Swabhinasvarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikave Muyanti Yat Surayah Tejo Vari Mridangata Vinimayo Yatra Trishargo Mrsha Damna Svena Sada Nirastakvakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hari Om Tat Sat. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnu Padaya Krishna Jayapataka Swami Ramu Namacharya Padaya Nitya Padaya Gaurava. Hare Krishna. Okay, so today we're going to start. Right, where is it? Can you see the screen, Prabhus and Mothers?
Can do, can see.
Right. So yesterday we spoke about very interesting studies. Yesterday we spoke about certain things like okay, what is Varna Shankara, unwanted children, all right, and why the woman has to be protected, and what happens if the woman is not protected, the lifespan of a man will reduce tremendously. Okay, all these things we have discussed yesterday. Okay, today we're going to continue on text 6. Ya, ja, yit, vasva. Okay, first is yach. Firstly,
Krishna
we're going to...
Prabhu, sorry to disturb you. You cannot see the text, Prabhu.
Yes.
You see, you can see this one.
Okay. The screen can see, Prabhu. The desktop screen.
What like you? Okay, now can you see or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Okay.
Can, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay, now ya, jai, tva, shvam, shva, medais. So ya, jai, tva, shva, medais. Okay, so when you pronounce, you say it slowly. Ya, jai, tva. Okay, please mute. Everybody, please mute. All right. So ya, jai, tva, tva, then shva, shva, then medais. So ya, jai, tva, shva, medais, tam, tang, tang, tribir, uttama, uttama, kalpakai. Okay, kalpakai, I, there's a silent I here, right? Kalpakai, yat, yasha, pavanang, dikshu, dikshu, shata, manyor, ivatanot. Right? Okay, let's try. Ya jayitva shvama, sorry. Ya jayitva shvamedaistvang trivir uttama kalpakai yat yasha pavanang dikshu shata manyor ivatanot. Ya jayitva shvamedaistvang trivir uttama kalpakai yat yasha pavanang dikshu Shata Manyor Ivatanot. Please read the thing. Anybody?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yajayitva swamedaishtang tribir uttama kalpakai tatyasha pavana dikshu satamam yo yivat natot.
Very good. Fantastic. Very nice. Yes, Nagarajan Prabhu.
Prabhu. Yaya
Yaja.
Yaja it Vasuva Meda Istam Tribir Uttama Kalpake Tat Yasa Pavanam Diksu Sata Manyor Vatanot.
Ivatanot. All right. Good try, Prabhu.
Okay, Vatanot. Thank you.
Improving. Very nice.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Okay, go ahead.
Yajayitva swamedaistam tribir uttama kalpagai tatya bhavanam tishu sada manyor ivata not.
Ivatanot. All right. இது என்ன எப்படி சொல்லுங்க திருப்பி சொல்லுங்க இதை இந்த வார்த்தையை யத் தட் யஷா ஹவ் அதுல என்ன போட்டிருக்கு
Tatya bhavanam.
தட் யா தான் போட்டிருக்கா ஷா வரலையா
இல்ல தத்யா அந்த ரெண்டு ஃபுல் ஸ்டாப் சைடுல போட்டிருக்கு ரெண்டு.
இல்ல இப்ப நான் இந்த இதை பாத்தீங்கன்னா தட் யஷான்னு போட்டிருக்கு இங்கிலீஷ்ல.
ஓ இங்க இல்ல.
தமிழ்ல வந்து தட் யா தானா தட் யா பாவனங் டிக்ஷுவா.
ஆமா ஏன்னா அந்த அந்த யா கிட்ட வந்து இவங்க யாக அப்படின்னு ப்ரொனவுன்ஸ் பண்ண சொல்லிருக்காங்க. அந்த ரெண்டு டாட் வந்தாங்க.
ரெண்டு டாட்
அந்த யா பக்கத்துல ரெண்டு டாட் வருது. இந்த கடைசியில் இந்த கல்பகை பக்கத்துல கூட ரெண்டு டாட் வருது. எங்களுக்கு சொன்னது வந்து கல்பகை அப்படி அப்படி வரணும். ஒரு
சரி.
தத்யா பாவனம் திஷு சத மன்யோ இவா தனோத்.
I see. All right. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
ஏன்னா இங்க வார்த்தையை பாருங்க டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் யத் தட் யஷா.
ஆமா.
தட் யஷா மீன்ஸ் வாட்? ஃபேம். யஷானா ஃபேம். தட்னா தட். தமிழ்ல என்ன மொழிபெயர்ப்பு பண்ணிருக்கு? தட் யஷா.
இஷ்ட நம்ம கல்பகை அனைத்து தகுதியான தத் அந்த யசா புகழ்.
யசான் போட்டிருக்குல்ல யஷானே.
யசா வந்து புகழ்.
புகழ். அப்பயே இந்த இடத்துல வந்து யஷான் அந்த வார்த்தை வரல தமிழ்ல.
தத் யா தான் வந்திருக்கு. இங்க இப்ப இந்த மொழிபெயர்ப்புல தான் யசா போட்டிருக்கு. அந்த யசா புகழ் பாவனம்.
Yes.
நேர்மையான. Okay.
All right, thank you, Prabhu. Anybody else? One last person who want to do it?
I can try, Prabhu.
Yes, go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yaja itva swamedastang tripur uttama kalpaka tatyasa pavanam dishchu sata manyo ivatanot.
Very nice. But only one correction is here. This is not uttama kalpaka. It's uttama kalpakai.
Uttama kalpakai.
Kai. So kai வந்து இங்க h வந்துச்சுன்னா உத்தம கல்பகஹி. So I வந்துட்டு சைலண்டா இருக்கணும்.
Okay, Prabhu.
உத்தம கல்பகை. அந்த மாதிரி. All right?
Uttama kalpakai.
Yes, correct. That's the way. All right. Okay. Now let's look at it. Yajayitvaashvamedaishtang tribir uttama kalpakai tat yasha pavanang dikshu shata manyor ivatanot. Yajayitva, by performing Ashvamedha yakna, in which the horse is sacrificed. Tam, him, King Yudhishthira. Tribir, 3. Uttama, best. Kalpakai, supplied with proper ingredient and performed by able priest. thought that Yasha, fame, Pavanam, virtues, Dikshu, all direction, Shatamanyo, like the one who performed 100 such sacrifice, Iva, like Attanot performed. Please read the translation.
Hare Krishna. Lord Sri Krishna caused 3 well-performed Ashwamedha yajnas, horse sacrifices, to be conducted by Maharaja Yudhishthira, and thus caused his virtuous fame to be glorified in all directions, like that of Indra, who had performed 100 such sacrifices. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now the translation is says, okay, what is, okay. Before that, we know that they all were having, Duryodhana party, and all of them was so sad, they went and did the offering for the forefathers. After that, he came back. Okay, after everything done, now what happened? Lord Krishna caused 3 well-performed Ashwa. That means Lord Krishna have informed, made this Yudhishthira to perform Ashwamedha Yagya. How many? 3 of them. Okay, how many Ashwamedha Yagya? 3 of them. And who made it happen? Caused. All right, Lord Krishna caused this to happen. Okay, or we call it as horse sacrifice. All right, then to be conducted by Maharaj Yudhishthira. And because of this, what happened? Caused him virtuous fame. So he start to have lot of fame and to be glorified in all direction. So Lord Indra, Maharaj Yudhishthira has been glorified in all direction, just like that of Indra. The Indra had done 100 such sacrifice. So Lord Indra have done 100 such sacrifice, but Yudhishthira only did 3. But because Yudhishthira is under the direct advice by the Krishna, only 3 he became so glorious like of that Indra. All right, okay. Now when you look at this, what is that? Ashwamedha. Ashwamedha means horse, 1,000 horse sacrifice. All right. So this is something which is called, this is happened in all the previous yugas. So what they do? They take the horse, they let the horse run. So they take the best of their horse and let it run all over the empire and bring it back. And the queen will take the sword and in 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3, the head should be severed. All right. Then after that, what happened? They take the meat, they take the thing and offer in the fire sacrifice. I said, oh my God, what is this? Something new. I thought that this is not happened. Actually, all these are meant for previous yuga. So what is that idea? After the horse body, in every, okay, like when you talk about 400,000 species of human life, we always talk about 400,000 species, yes or not? The most uncivilized to the most civilized. There's 2 things. So 400,000 kinds of human living entity. Are you all with me, Prabhus and Mothers? I can't see anyone. All right,
Yes,
okay. So when you look at 400,000 species of human being, 8.4 million, 400,000 are human being, human and humanoids. It means half human. And we look like a human, but look like an ape. Until the most civilized, 400,000 species. So when you look at these species of human being from the lowest to the top, so that means there is a species which is very high and there's a species which is very low, but still in a human body. Similarly, in horse body, there is a horse which is the lowest of the form, maybe donkeys. Donkeys also look like a horse, right? Maybe donkeys or ass, they are the lowest, and the highest of it is a horse. And among the horse, like when you talk about stallion, right? The black stallion, all these are considered the most prized horses. So that means when a person gets into the body of a horse, it has to cover all the species of the horse in the horse body. I mean, you have to start from a donkey, from the donkey ass, then you come into donkey, then become a mule, then become zebra. Zebra also look like a horse. Like that, you have to go pass by one by one until you come to the highest horse body. And after you complete your horse body, then you enter the cow body. Then you take the next form, cow. So how the cow? What is the lowest among the cows? Maybe buffaloes, or maybe for bison. No, all bison all looks like a cow with a 2 horn and everything. So close until you come to the highest level, you become a cow, sacred cow. Then after that, you give up. Then you come to the human form of body. So it takes a huge transmigration, one by one. It's not that from the cow next is from the horse next is cow. After cow, man. No, even man got 400,000. There's also saying the highest civilized and the least civilized. Right? There is all these differences are there. So now, when they do this kind of horse sacrifice, it is a sacrifice performed by an able Brahmana. So the word is here, Prabhupada mentioned, the translation is, okay, kalpakai. All right, kalpakai. Kalpakai means the one who performed by the able Brahmanas, not any Tom, Dick and Harry. Right? It's able Brahmana. So what they will do, they will sit down and they chant the mantra. They chant, pop, 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 the fire will come itself. They don't take the King Kong matches and take the ghee and say, no. They just put everything, they just chant the mantra, pop, the fire will come itself. Once the fire comes, and they say, Yakneshwara will appear there. When the Yakneshwara, and they do the sacrifice. I mean, they do the, what they call the yagya, the fire sacrifice. Swaha, swaha, like that. So in that kind of time, so that is an opportunity for these kind of animals. When they take the meat, after they, the thing is, and the horse doesn't protest. Nowadays, you see, when they send for the sacrifice, the cow will be protesting. The cow will give a side kick. The cow will cry. They'll be howling and crying in pain. But here it's not like that. Because the horse is very conscious. Because in previous yuga, everything is they have intelligence. The horse, after they fight everything, they come. Right? When the time comes, they just show the hate. They don't need to tie the leg, tie the hand and everything. And the empress means like Draupadi, all right? Empress. She have to come and slaughter the horse. How they slaughter? She take the sword, which is a very special sword, and she need to cut the head off in 3 strokes. It's not 1 stroke, the head shouldn't fall. Or after 3 strokes, no. 1, 2, 3, the head will fall off. Then they take the meat and they offer. When they take the meat and offer, when the spark of the yagya touches the meat, immediately the cow will be elevated from that body. It doesn't need to go for any time. Straight away will born into a human form of life. In 400,000 species, it takes birth in the very highly cultured family, a Brahmana or a devotee like that. All right. So the horse doesn't need to go through. That's why they take the best horse, because the best horse is the one that is meant to become a very virtuous human being. So that is that idea of Ashwamedha Yagya. There's also another Yagya called Gomedha Yagya. Gomedha, cow. Go means cow. But all these things has been prohibited in Kali Yuga. Because in previous Yuga, when all these things goes through, because they know the value of life. If I don't have the shortcut, I have to take a long birth. Say a horse can live in 20 years. Then after there's 100 species of cows. Each cow live for 20 years. So there's another, you have to pass through another 200 years before actually come to the human form of life. As that day we discussed, right? It takes you 12,500,000 lifetime years before you get a human body. If you miss the human body now. If you miss the human body, it's going to take you 12,500,000 years. So the Kali Yuga will be all over, the Satya Yuga will be over, that means the one Yuga will be over before you can get a human form of life. It's very rare. Right? So why they do this kind of this? And of course, this is we will study this Ashwamedha in a future club, but I need to inform you. But that the Ashwamedha is such a tedious process. Tedious process. And for that, they need to give lot of jewelry and lot of gold, mountains of gold in charity. But that time, what happened? Yudhishthira lost everything. He doesn't have, because he just conquered the country. And he gave away all his wealth to all the widows and everything he gave away. He doesn't have much money. Then Krishna will tell, go to one place. There's a lot of place where there's a mountain of gold. Previously, there's one Maharaj have done this Ashwamedha Yagya. They gave so much of wealth to the priest. And you know what? The priest say too much of it, they just throw and walked off. Not like nowadays, you take the money and just say, not enough, give me some more. Those days they only take what they want. Others, they just throw and just walk off. Anybody can take, but nobody touched it. So Krishna will tell, go there and take all the wealth and come here. Bring all the wealth here and give it. That's why Arjuna got another name called Dhananjaya. In Bhagavad Gita, we read Dhananjaya. Because number one, he conquers one country, he takes all the wealth. When you conquer a country, you take their wealth. So he's a big time conqueror, he's a warrior. Okay, you always go wherever, he brings wealth back to the kingdom. Dhananjaya. And secondly, of course, then since your name is Dhananjaya, go to the place and bring all the wealth back. So they need to give mountains of gold and everything to all the one who come and perform. So it is only can be performed by the emperor, not even the king. Chakravarti only can do this. Just an ordinary king and they can't do that. All right. Okay. So now, okay, I just give a distinction. So when we see that in this kind of words in purport, so we can rush through. All right, let's look at the purport. It is something like the preface of the performance of Ashwamedha Yagya by Maharaj Yudhishthira. The comparison of Maharaj Yudhishthira and the king of heaven, I did a comparison just now already, is significant. It's very significant because the king in the heaven did 1,000 times and 1,000 times greater than Maharaj Yudhishthira in opulence. You know, Indra is much more great in opulence. Yet the fame of Maharaj Yudhishthira was not less. They are doing comparison between Indra and Yudhishthira. Indra is so famed. He's the king of heaven. But comparatively, Maharaj Yudhishthira is nothing. But because Maharaj Yudhishthira was so great, why? Because he was a pure devotee of the Lord. Then by his grace, whose grace is this? Capital H. That means it's a Krishna's grace. By his grace only he was to the level of king of heaven. Because of Krishna said so, he became the okay. Even though King Yudhishthira performed only 3 yagyas, yes, just as I told you, he only performed 3 yagyas, whereas King of Heaven performed hundreds. This is a prerogative of the devotee of the Lord. So this is the advantage of the Lord. The Lord is equal to everyone. Okay, we understand the Lord is equal to everyone, but why are the things? All right. Okay, I'm not breaking, eh? Am I breaking?
No, Prabhu. No, Prabhu.
No, Prabhu.
So the Lord is equal to everyone. Yes, fair enough. But a devotee of the Lord is more glorified. Whether we like it or not. The Lord is equal to everyone. But the devotee of the Lord is more glorified. Because why? He is always in touch with all great. Because Krishna is all great. So when we are in touch with him, we also become great. See, the more and more we start to associate with Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, I just want to ask you. Now, we have been discussing Srimad Bhagavatam every day for the last, 4 months. 3 months. March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, around 3 months plus. I want to ask you a question. Did anyone sees a difference in you? Of course, I know that all of you feel good. You all feel good. But did anyone come and say, hey, you look so different. You look more calm. You look more sober. What is there something? Any one of you have experienced that? Anybody told you? I saw Satyanarayan Prabhu unmute just now.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Nobody come and tell me that, I'm looking like this or I'm looking like that. But there is one person who come and tell me, I mean, the way you are talking is something different than last time. I mean, a lot of changes there. And I'm taking the association of you and something. And then he said that it's always, I would like to, I mean, my friend was telling to me, he's a temple devotee, was telling me, I want to take association with you because why? I see your attitude lately is totally different. The way you talk is totally changing. The way you see things in different. And he was, it's not a new friend. He's a friend for 30 over years. Okay. So I need somebody observing me. So it's something different. Now I never feel anything different, but of course, when you are talking, when you're reading, we are taking something from Srimad Bhagavatam, is always a nectarian. And we write to what I feel that I want to change. That I feel that I have to, I mean, I have to take Srimad Bhagavatam because it was almost every day. I would like to listen, I want to read. So I don't know what I carries with me, but it's one friend who tell me that, but I don't know that. Hare Krishna.
Because we may not know. That's why I'm telling you, did you see yourself in the mirror? Okay, anyway. Anyone else have any experience like this? No one? No one have experienced that? Suddenly people say, hey, you look different, lah. Oh, you look so happy, you look so like, you look bright or something. Did anyone mention that? You can
Yeah,
unmute.
Prabhu.
Oh,
Prabhu,
Krishna.
devotee, few of them say, I look brighter now.
Okay.
That's all, Prabhu.
What else? Anyone else? Yep. Okay. Okay, now I've closed the window. Let me see. So anybody else got any experience?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Who's that?
Myself, Charana.
Oh, Charanishmi Mataji. Okay.
Yeah.
So what they say about
சொல்லுவாங்க பிரபு மிஞ்சியோட இப்ப நீங்க வேற மாதிரி இருக்கீங்க அழகா இருக்கீங்க என்ன ரகசியம் சொல்லுவாங்க so I say chanting I never put makeup I say chanting
are you sure chanting?
yes Prabhu I can see the difference
I know, but is it because of chanting or what?
yes
Oh, because of chanting you look different, huh? Okay.
yes
Maybe.
yes I can sure I look different.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Any experience? Okay, there's some message here. I felt my mind was a little chaotic and realized that I've got back on track to attain the sense of peace and gratification I previously had. Even when I attended Gita and Bhagavatam class, I feel good now. I don't know if it's obvious or within. All right. Yes. Okay. Okay. So when we are always associating with Srimad Bhagavatam, when we are always studying Srimad Bhagavatam, we will start to get the what they call the attitude character of Srimad Bhagavatam. You know, there's a Bhagavatas and the Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatas are the people who are studying and practicing Bhagavatam is called Bhagavatas. We are not to that level yet, but somehow or other, the first indication is already started. You know, because I've seen like people who are studying Bhagavatam and everything else, I see the face has changed, the aura changes, you know. Even like sometimes when my sister comes back, say, "Oh, why you look so different? Huh? Face so bright." Oh, I say, "Really? Yeah. I don't know." But of course, the effect of studying Srimad Bhagavatam, the more and more we associate. That's why the who you associate, that is how your character going to look like. But we have been happily associating with Srimad Bhagavatam. All right. So now that's why it says. So when the devotee of the Lord is more glorified because he's always in touch with that all great. So when we are always in touch with this Srimad Bhagavatam, we will start to have that kind of aura or that kind of output. Okay, now Prabhupada gives an analogy. He says the sun rays are equally distributed. All right, but still there are some places which is still dark. The sun is always distributed, but if you go into the cave, that's dark. Sometimes when you go into the deep jungle, it's become dark. Even it's a sunrise, 12 o'clock afternoon sun. But if you can enter into the forest, it can go into pitch dark. So that means even the sun is equally distributed. There's still some places are still dark. But this is not due to the sun, but because of the receptive power. Are you with me, Prabhus and Mothers? Because of receptive power, are we receiving that? Are we accepting the information? Reception. Similarly, those who are 100% devotee. What does that mean? 100%, 100%. 100% is old in English, but now you get 100%. 100% devotee of the Lord, they can get the full-fledged mercy of the Lord. Not ordinary, full-fledged mercy. And which is always equally distributed to everyone. Everybody gets it, but you get specifically, you get all the fantastic blessings. All right, text 7. Amantriya Panduputrangscha Shaine Yoddava Sangyuta Dvaipayani Dibir Viprai Pujitai Pratipujita. Amantriya, inviting Panduputran, all the sons of Pandu, Cha also, Shaineya Satyaki, Uddava, Sangyutta accompanied Dvaipayana Adibihi by the rishis of like Vedavyasa, etc. Viprahi by the Brahmana, Pujitai being worshipped, Pratipujita also the Lord reciprocated equally. Please read the translation.
Krishna Prabhu. Translation Prabhu. Lord Sri Krishna then prepared for his departure. He invited the sons of Pandu. After having been worshipped by the Brahmanas, headed by Srila Vyasadeva, the Lord also reciprocated greetings. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So now what happened? Lord Sri Krishna then prepared for his departure. He's getting ready to go. So before he leave, what happened? He invited the sons of the Pandu. All right. And for sons of Pandu, then after that, what he did? He being worshipped by the Brahmanas. After being worshipped by the Brahmanas, that means the Brahmanas have worshipped him. Okay, who are the Brahmanas who came to worship Krishna at that time? At the head of them is Srila Vyasadeva. Then the Lord also reciprocated greetings. What does that mean? What does this mean, reciprocated greetings? Right? They just say, okay, no, poitu varen. Okay, see you. All right, we'll meet again. Poitu varen. Poitu vaanga. Poitu varen. Poitu vaanga. Okay, hope to see you again. Yes, hope to see you again. Okay, take a leave. All right, have safe journey. Reciprocating greetings. I say, you say. So like that. Okay, now let's look at that. Apparently, Prabhupada writes, Lord Krishna was a Kshatriya. Apparently, Lord Krishna was a Kshatriya and was not worshipable by the Brahmanas. Okay, now let's look at. Apparently, Lord Krishna was a Kshatriya and he was not worshipable by the Brahmanas. Brahmanas don't worship Kshatriya. Kshatriya worship Brahmana. But the Brahmana present there, headed by Srila Vyasadeva, all knew him to be the personality of Godhead. They all know that this is Krishna. And therefore, they worshipped him. But the Lord reciprocated the greetings just to honor the social order of a Kshatriya. All right? He ordered, okay, when they worship him, they just like, okay, reciprocated. Okay. When they come and, they just like reciprocated, just as this thing. Not like, sometimes when the king goes, all right, when the king goes, oh, okay, the king is leaving. The king just take, people say, oh, king, have a safe journey. You don't even say anything, you just walk. Because there's a protocol. But here, Krishna didn't do that. He reciprocated. Okay, take care, you take care of yourself, not like that. All right. So because that is the obedience of the orders of a Brahmana, Kshatriya is the obedient to the orders of Brahmana. Although Lord Krishna was always offered the respect to Lord Krishna was always offered the respect of Supreme Lord from all responsible quarters. Now let's look at it. Although Lord Krishna always offered respect as the Supreme Lord from all responsible quarters. Quarters means what? 1/4. So that means 1/4 means there's a 4 quarter, the 4 people. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So all quarter means Prabhupada referring to these 4 people, right? Responsible quarters. The Lord never deviated from the customary usage between the 4 orders of society. Right? He never deviated. Even though he is God and he is Krishna, he never gave up or deviated from the customs, the social customs, the 4 orders of the society. Because the Lord purposely observed all these social customs so that others would follow him in the future. All right. Any questions on this? All good? Okay. Let's go to the text 8. Guntung krittamatir brahman dvarakam ratam ashita upalebe bidavantim uttaram baya vihvalam uttaram baya. Uttara became so worried. Vihvalam gantum, just desiring to start. Krittamatihi, having decided. Brahman or Brahmana. Dwarakam, towards Dwaraka. Ratam, Radam, the chariot. Ashita, seated. Upalebe, saw Abidavantim, coming hurriedly. Uttaram, Uttara. Baya, Vivalam, being afraid. Please read the translation. Now the exciting part starting.
As soon as he seated himself on the chariot to start for Dwaraka, he saw Uttara hurrying toward him in fear. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, as soon as he seated himself on the chariot, he already got into the chariot and all get ready to go into Dwaraka, his kingdom. Then when he was about to get ready and about to leave, suddenly he saw Uttara running. Uttara means the daughter-in-law of Arjuna. Subhadra and Arjuna, the daughter-in-law. She coming running. coming towards him in fear. She's in so much of fear. She's running towards him. He said, why is she running like that? All right? Krishna started to see that. So now, okay, now the purport is, all members of the family of the Pandavas are completely dependent on the protection of the Lord. Therefore, the Lord also protected all of them in all circumstances. The Lord protects everyone, but one who depends completely upon him, but the one who depends completely upon him, especially looked after by the by the Lord. That means the one who completely depend on Krishna, he will be looked after by the Lord. The father is more attentive to the little son who is exclusively dependent on the father, right? When the boy is little, we take care. But once they grow up, when the fellow can take care of himself, the father is, because when they're dependent, they'll give a full protection. Now we are coming to the important point, text 9. All right. So I want everybody to recite this verse. If you think you cannot recite the verse, you can recite while we are saying. All right. This is a very, very powerful prayer. Whenever we are always in fear, we have a kind of anxiety in our heart. All right, we have anxiety in our heart. We have them. You just can recite this prayer. And this prayer attracts Krishna. All right, now let's look at this. Uttaro vacha. Uttaro means uttara. Uttara. That means what they call the Abhimanyu's wife or Arjuna's daughter-in-law. Uttaro vacha. She's coming running. Hey, Krishna says, okay. And she's pregnant. And he said, what? And he looked at him and said, then Uttaro vacha. Then he said, what? Pahi pahi mahayogin. Deva deva jagatpate. Nanyang tvat abhayang pashye. Yatra mrityu parasparam. Pahi pahi mahayogin. Deva deva jagatpate. Nanyang tvat abhayang pashye. Yatra mrityu parasparam. Pahi pahi mahayogin. Deva deva jagatpate. Nanyang tvat abhayang pashye. Yatra mrityu parasparam. Come on, anybody would like to start? Make it quick.
Mahayogin Deva Deve Jagatpade Nanyam Tvat Abhayam Pasye Yatra Mrityu Parasparam.
Very nice. Next.
Uttara uvacha. Pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyang tvat abhayang pasye yatra mrityur parasparam.
Very nice. Next.
Hare Krishna. Pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyam hat abhayam pasye yatra mityo parasparam.
Very nice. Very nice. Next.
Prabhu.
Just recite. Okay, come on.
Uttaro vacha pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyam tavat abhayam passi yatra mrityo parasparam. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Purna Rupini Mataji.
Uttaro vacha pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyam tat abhayam abhayam pasye tantra mrityu
parasparam. Very nice. Okay, Namaras.
Pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate anyam tad abhayam pasye yatra mityu parasparam.
Yes. Braja Prema. Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu.
Uttara uvacha pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpade nanyam tvat abhayam pasye yatra mrityu parasparam.
Very nice. Very nice. Next, Satyanarayan Prabhu.
Uttaro vacha pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyang tvat abhayam pasye yatra mrityu parasparam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I saw that Vraja Prema unmuted. Is he still around here?
Yes, yes. Prabhu.
Okay.
Uttara pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate Nyanyam tvat abhayam pashe yatra mityu parasparam.
Yatra, not yatra, yatra.
Yatra.
Yatra mrityu parashparam. Yes. All right. Anyone else?
Uttara pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate nanyam tvat abhayam pashe yatra mityu parasparam.
Very nice. All right. Now, when you look at this, how did Uttara came? Just try to imagine. I just want you to visualize. She's running. She was running in so much of fear, holding the belly because the Parikshit Maharaj is in the womb, holding the belly, and she's running. She's running, and saw Krishna. Pahi, pahi, maha, yogin, deva, deva, jagatpate, nanyang tvad abhayang pashe, yatra mrityu parashparam. Imagine she said that prayers in so much in anxiety, so much in agony. And let's look at it. We must, when you say the word, we must go into that feeling. What actually happened? She's in great anxiety. And Krishna looked at it. Because Krishna is the protector of the family. He didn't allow anything happen to the family. When you just imagine you're sitting and looking at it, oh, just then see what is it? Uttara vacha, Uttara said, pahi, pahi, protect, protect. My Lord, protect, protect. Mahayogin, the greatest mystic. You are Deva Deva, the worshipable of all worshipped. You are a worshipable of the all that is been worshipped. You are a Jagatpate, oh, the Lord of the universe. Nah, not. Anyam, anyone else. Tvat, your Abhayam, fearlessness. Pashe, do I see? Yatra, where there is. Mrityu, death, parasparam in the world of duality. Please read the translation, Prabhus and Mothers.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Okay. Uttara say, O Lord of Lords, Lord of the universe, you are the greatest of mystics. Please protect me, for there is no one else who can save me from the clutches of death in this world of duality. Hare Krishna.
So when we read this, we must read with feeling. When we try to do that, right? So it's Uttara say, Lord of the Lords, oh Lord of the universe, you are the greatest mystic. Please protect me. Please protect me. Right? Pahi, pahi, right? The word pahi, pahi, right? There's a protect, protect. Please protect me. Please protect me. You know, you are. For there is no one else can save me from the clutches of death in this world of duality. So, Prabhus and Mothers, this is the first prayer that you should memorize or write it somewhere. Whenever you are in kind of anxiety, fear, or you feel something is not listening, or if you're panic, you just go call upon Pahi Pahi Mahayogin, Deva Deva Jagatpade, Nanyam Tvat Abhayam Pashe, Yatra Mrityu Paraspara. This is the prayers that we can pray when we are in anxiety. Let's look at the translation. Prabhupada writes, the material world is the world of duality, in contrast with oneness in the absolute realm. The world of duality means what? Is composed to matter and spirit, where the absolute world is completely spirit, without a tinge of material qualities. What does that mean? This is the world of duality. Everything is two. We have matter and spirit. I am living in a material body, but I am a spirit soul inside. All right? But there in spiritual world, there's no material at all. There's only 100% spirit. You are in full spiritual form. So there's a difference. It's in a oneness of the absolute realm and the duality of this material world. And another word of duality, happiness and sad, excitement and frustration, Man, woman, everything is true here. Right? That's why they call world of duality. So in the dual world, I mean, in this place, everyone is falsely trying to become a master of the world. Everybody trying to become a master. Whereas in the absolute world, the Lord is the only master. The Lord is the only master. Here, I want to rule. But there, you don't want to rule. You just want to be the servant. You want to be the master. Whereas, he is absolute servitors. That means we go there and become his absolute servitors. In the world of dualities, everyone is envious of one another. This is the world of duality. In this place of all duality, everyone is envious of others. All right? And death is inevitable. You cannot avoid death. Sure to come. Because of dual existence of the matter and spirit. Because the material body have to die. The Lord is the only shelter of the fearlessness. Okay? The only shelter, if you want to have fearlessness, the only shelter is the Lord. For the surrendered soul. And no one can save himself from the cruel hands of death. No one can save one from the cruel hand of death in the material without having surrendered himself at the lotus feet of the Lord. So that's why we say, that's why what we are saying is, why we are all trying to become a devotee. You know, remember I telling, whenever we get upset, we get agitated and all this kind of situation, we should simply offer our gratitude to Krishna because Krishna is auditing us. Okay? Because when we see what Prabhupada writes here, complete without the absolute world, the Lord is servitor. Okay. So that means in the world of duality, there is always envious of all others. There's always envy about someone else. Envy is the root of all anarthas. Frustration, anger, all this kind of thing from there. So that's why we say that envy, as long as you don't have envy, that means when you are trying to avoid envy, you are trying to become in the world of oneness. The oneness of the absolute realm. That means even we are living in this material condition of duality, but in your mind, your character, you have created the oneness. That means you're already transcendentally situated. Because you know why? You understand. Like when you study the Avanti Brahmana in Canto 11, there's a story. He went through so much of terrible. People, once he was a very cunning businessman. After that, he became a sadhu. People start to revenge him. They kick him. He only got one bowl, begging bowl. They break his bowl. They urinate on him. They urinate on him. Can you imagine? He was lying down, people go and urine on him. All right? When there's only one bowl to drink, they break that also. In all, he was tortured terribly. That's what the worst thing can happen to someone. But at that moment, you know what he said? Well, my Lord. And at the time, he was like talking to himself. Or in other words, nowadays we call as affirmation. He's affirming to himself, well, my Lord, actually, I cannot blame all these people because the act of my karma is acting upon me. We will study that Avanti Brahmana at the end of Srimad Bhagavatam. Because at that end, that is the qualities that we should adopt. So once you come to that quality and you don't see any enviousness on anyone, that's when you are perfectly situated. Right? So that means you are coming. So we have to try our best. At least you fake it till you make it. You tolerate it, even your heart says no. Now is the time that we should separate our intelligence in our heart, our emotion. We have to separate both. We cannot let them work together. My intelligence says no, my heart says yes. But then you as a soul, you as a person who make a decision. Because what Krishna says, Kshetra, Kshetranya. Chapter 13, if I'm not mistaken, right? Bhagavad Gita. The body and the knower of the body. Krishna is the knower of all body. But you are Kshetra and you are knower of the body. That means you are Ishvara in the body. But when we should understand that I am the Ishvara of this body. I am the one who controls this body. So in order to control my body, I have to keep all my senses under control, like how the horsemen control the 5 horses. The rein, you have to hold the rein, control the 5 horses. If you just allow one horse to wander, you've gone. Also, Bhagavad Gita is mentioned, if I allow our mind to wander, even at just a simple thing, gone. Like good example, I hate football. I never liked football. And now it's a World Cup fever. I just at one moment, okay, who is winning? You just find out what is winning. I just on that. Just went to the YouTube channel. I just watched one goal. Then went to the next, went to the next. Oh my God, I cannot believe I spent 3 hours watching football. If you just allow your mind just to get diverted just a little, just see one footballer who's winning, who's the fella winning. End up next, 3 hours gone. What happened? The death occurs at that moment. Finish. All right. So it's very, very important. We should not be envious. So we should always hold that rein of the horse. The eyes, the nose, the tongue, the ears, sense of touch, everything have to be controlled. How can you control? It's a wild horse. You cannot control it. The intelligence control it. You know, the horse running, the intelligence at that thing, buddhi. The intelligence have to control. Sharpen your intelligence. That's why Krishna again, he says in chapter 7, the one who are dear to me is the one who have all the knowledge. The person, everybody is dear to me, but the one who with knowledge are the most dear to me because they know what Krishna wants, right? The one in knowledge, they are very, very dear to me. Knowledge is very important, vital. So that's why the more and more you study Srimad Bhagavatam, you start to feel your intelligence is purified. When intelligence is purified, like what Satya Narayan Prabhu is telling, his speech has changed. The word has changed. The choice of words have changed. The tune have changed. The tone have changed. He become more and more sober. And when you don't allow this ahankar, the ahankar is reducing. When ahankar reduce, what manifests? In that place, there is something should be there. When there's no ahankar, prema start to increase. The love start to increase. The word become more distinct. The intention become more lovely. That's why I've seen that people who are studying Bhagavatam, we can see a big difference, whether they are following the sadhana or not. Or sometimes it depends on whether the person is studying Bhagavatam or not. When a person really scrutinizing studies Srimad Bhagavatam, they become very sober. And when the person who studies Chaitanya Charitamrita, they become very humble and they basically stop talking. They're always inside the mood. They don't talk a lot. One question, one answer. The association. So in this way, that's why I say in this place of inevitable, envious is very important. So this is the prayers, the first prayers that I suggest. Okay, please, you can write it down, note it down, text 9189. Okay, chapter Canto 1, day and 9. All right. This is the place where Uttara is crying helplessly. My dear Krishna, protect me, Krishna, protect me, Krishna, because she just lost her husband. She's a widow. And she was holding the child, the heir to the Kuru dynasty. And now suddenly you see one kind of Brahmastra, this kind of weapon coming to kill her, kill the child. If the child is gone, finish. The whole Kuru dynasty gone. He came and prayed. Right? So we can take this as one of our prayer whenever we are in distress. Okay? Text 10. Abhidravati Mamisha Sharastapta Yasho Vibho Kamang Dahatu Mam Nata Mamme Garbo Nipatyatam. Abhidravati Mamisha Sharastapta Yasho Vibho Kamang Dahatu Mam Nata Mame Garbo Nipatyatam. Now what happened? Abhidravati coming towards Mami Isha, oh Lord. Shara, the arrow. Tapta, fury. Ayasa, iron. Vibho, the great. Kamang, desire. Dahatu, let it burn. Ma, me. Nata, oh Nada, my protector. Ma, not me. My garba, embryo. Nipatyatam, be aborted. Please read the translation.
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, wait.
Oh my Lord, you are all powerful. A fiery iron arrow is coming towards me fast. My Lord, let it burn me personally, if you so desire, but please do not let it burn and abort my embryo. Please do me this favor, my Lord. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes. So let's look at this. She's been praying. Oh my Lord, you're all powerful. A fiery iron arrow is coming towards me so fast. My Lord, please let it be personally. Let me die if you desire. If you desire, you want me to die? I'm willing to die. But please do not let it burn and abort my embryo. Please do not kill my child. Please do me this favor, my Lord. She's been begging. The incident took place after the death of Abhimanyu. After the death of Abhimanyu, the husband of Uttara. As the widow of Abhimanyu, she have followed under the path of her husband. As the widow, she should have followed the path of her husband. That means, in that Sati ceremony we spoke, she should enter the fire in Abhimanyu. But because she was pregnant, and Maharaj Parikshit, a great devotee of the Lord, was lying in the embryo, she was responsible for his protection. She's not bothered to die. Because why Prabhupada is telling, if you need to die, I'm willing to die because I'm supposed to die with my husband during the Sati ceremony. But my embryo, protect, please. The mother of a child has a great responsibility in giving all protection to the child. And therefore, she was not ashamed to express this frankly before Lord Krishna. She's not felt ashamed. Uttara was the daughter of the great king, the wife of a great hero, and student of a great devotee. Later, she was the mother of the good king also. She was fortunate in every respect. After all this incident happened, now Sutta Goswami start to speak. All right. So, yeah. It is such a powerful prayer. All right. So, text 11. So, before that, shall we just take a short break, Prabhus and Mothers? Let it digest the prayers first okay. Just think about the prayers that we have prayed. Just meditate on the prayers. We take 2 minutes break. Is that okay? Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Just take 2 minutes and we'll meet again. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Are we back?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
All right. So now let's look at this verse here. Okay. Text 11. Sutta vacha apadarya vachastasya Bhagavan bhakta vatsalaha apandvam idam kartung drauner ashram abudyata. Okay, before nobody looks at the book, what does this means? Can anyone tell me? Drauner. Drowning.
Son of Drona.
Huh?
Son of Drona.
Correct. Son of Drona. Who is he? What is his name?
Ashwatthama.
Ashwatthama. Very nice, Mataji. So we understand Drona, Droni. Very good, very good. Sutta Vacha, Sutta Goswami said, Apadarya, by hearing her patiently, Vacha, words, Tasya, her, Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, Bhakta Vatsala, he who is very much affectionate towards his devotees. Apandavam, without the existence of the Pandavas' descendant, Idam, these Kartum, in order to do it, Drauni, the son of Dronacharya, Astram, weapon, Abudyata, understood it. Please read the translation.
Sutta Goswami said, Lord Sri Krishna, who's always very much affectionate to his devotees, having patiently heard her words, could at once understand that Ashwatthama, the son of Dronacharya, had thrown the Brahmastra to finish the last life in the Pandava family. Hare
Yes. Hare Krishna. All right. Krishna heard the words. Krishna was always very affectionate. Okay. Now, okay, let's look at this. Sutta Goswami said, oh, the Lord Krishna, who is always very much affectionate towards his devotees, Bhakta Vatsala, he is always affectionate to his devotee, and having patiently heard her words, okay, could at once understand that Ashwatthama, the son of Dronacharya, had thrown the Brahmastra to finish the last life of Pandava family. The Lord is impartial in every respect, but still is inclined towards his devotees. Yes, he loves his devotees because there is a great necessity for everyone's well-being. That's why he's impartial to everyone. So, the Pandava family is a family of a devotee, and therefore the Lord wanted them to rule the world. That was the reason that he vanquished the rule of a company of Duryodhana. He vanquished the rule of the company of Duryodhana and established the rule of Maharaj Yudhishthira. Therefore, he wanted to protect Maharaj Parikshit, also was lying in embryo. He did not like the idea that the world should be without the Pandavas, the ideal family of a devotee. Right? Shall we do one last verse? Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Text 12.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
just one question.
Yes, Prabhu.
So this incident is happened after, I mean, the Abhimanyu throwing the Brahmastra toward the Uttara to kill the child in the womb of Uttara. So this is happened.
Not Abhimanyu, Ashwatthama.
No, Abhimanyu's wife, right, Uttara.
Yes. No, you said Abhimanyu throw the weapon.
Yeah, Ashwatthama threw the Brahmastra. So this incident happened after Draupadi had released him, right? After Arjuna want to, and still he was forgiven. After forgiven by the Draupadi, he still want to kill the. Is it happen after that, Prabhu?
Yes, yes. It happened after that. Remember that day after the Draupadi, when we end of chapter 7, I remember I was saying, now let's see what Ashwatthama will do. Did he really forgive? Did he really repent? Right? So now after he has been so humiliated, and at last he's still not happy, he's doing this nonsense again.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Everything over. At last, when Krishna says everything settled, when you're about to leave, he released the weapon to kill the womb. All right? All right, let's look at this. Tarya vata muni shreshta Pandava panchashayakan Atmano bhimu kandiptan Alaksha Shatra Nyupada. Oh, sorry. Alaksha Shatra Nyupadadu. Right? Okay. Now the translation. Read the translation.
O foremost amongst the great thinkers, Munis, Shaunaka, seeing the glaring Brahmastra proceeding towards them, the Pandavas took up their 5 respective weapons.
Weapons. Right. So now he's addressing to the foremost great thinkers. That means he's representing to Shaunaka. Sutta Goswami is now talking to Shaunaka. Right. So seeing that glaring Brahmastra proceeding towards him, the Pandava all took they are all different weapons, the 5 boys. Okay, the Brahmastra is a finer than the nuclear weapon. Ashwatthama discharged the Brahmastra simply to kill Pandavas, namely the 5 brothers headed by Maharaj Yudhishthira and their only grandson lying within the womb of Uttara. Therefore, the Brahmastra, more effective and finer than the atomic weapon, was not as blind as atomic bomb. When the atomic bomb are discharged, they do not discriminate between the target and others. When they throw the bomb, atomic bomb, they kill everyone. But this bomb, mainly the atomic bomb, do harm the innocent because of there's no control. Even the innocent also get killed. But the Brahmastra is not like that. It marks the target. It marks the target and proceed according without harming the innocent. So when they release the Brahmastra, it's directly go and kill the child in the womb, not Uttara or not anyone else. Okay. Now, text 13. Vyasasanam vikshatattesham ananya vishayatmanam sudarshanena shvastrena swanang raksham vyadad vibhuhu. Translation. Please read the translation.
Hare Krishna. The Almighty Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, having observed that a great danger was befalling his unalloyed devotees, who are fully surrendered souls, at once took up his Sudarsana disc in order to protect them.
Yes.
Krishna,
So
thank
the
you.
Almighty Personality of God is Sri Krishna. After having observed that the great danger was befalling upon his unalloyed devotees, who were fully surrendered souls, he at once took up his Sudarshana. Sudarshana, the disc, the Krishna will be holding one disc, right? Sudarshana disc. He took the thing in order to protect the Pandavas. Right. The purport. The Brahmastra, or the supreme weapon released by Ashwatthama, was something similar to the nuclear weapon, but with more radiation and more heat. This Brahmastra is a product of more subtle signs, being the product of finer sound or mantra recorded in the Vedas. In Dhanurveda, in the art of war, there's all these mantras are there. Another advantage of this weapon is that it is not blind like the nuclear weapon, because it can be directly only to the target and nothing else. So Ashwatthama released the weapon just to finish all the male members of the Pandu. Ashwatthama released just to kill the boys. Therefore, in one sense, it was more dangerous than the atomic bomb, because it could penetrate even the most protected place and would never miss the target. Knowing all this, Lord Krishna took up at once his personal weapon, the Sudarshan, to protect his devotees, who did not know anyone other than Krishna. That means now Prabhupada writes here, Lord Krishna took up his personal weapon to protect his devotees. And who are these devotees? Who do not know anyone other than Krishna. A very important point to consider. The pure devotee of the Lord means they only know Krishna and only Krishna and no one else. All right? Who protect his devotee, who did not know anyone. They did not know Narsingadev, they did not know Parashuram, they did not know Ramachandra. They only know Krishna, only Krishna. Only Krishna. All right? So that is what they signify them as a pure devotee. They do not know anyone other than Krishna. And in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord has clearly mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, and he gave a promise that his devotee are never to be vanquished. No one can vanquish the devotee of the Lord. Even the devotee is not well behaved, even the devotee is fallen or whatever, still Krishna will give a special favor. Because we all know that we came from the background of anarthas. We are Kali Yuga Vasi. We are in that most polluted millennium. the millennium where all the five senses run hither and thither. You can't control each and everything. You can try to control your eyes, your tongue will run behind it. When you try to control your tongue, your smell, the smell will run behind that gratification. You can't control any of them. This is Kali Yuga, Iron Age. Right? So, when this age, we know that we are all trying our level best. So that's why Krishna always says, associate with devotees and study Bhagavatam and chant Hare Krishna. That's why, Prabhus and mothers, what I say, if you can chant 64 rounds, you have nothing else to think in your life other than simply chanting. That's why what our system have showed, it's perfect. You can chant 16 rounds maybe in 1.5 hours. For some, 45 minutes. But if you chant your 16 rounds, after that, what are you going to do? All right, you read Bhagavatam. How long can you read Bhagavatam? Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours? After that? Or maybe you cook for Krishna and after that? But what happens if you go on chanting Hare Krishna? If you make a commitment 32 to 64 rounds, you end up any free time, you'll be chanting. You won't be browsing something else. You have no time for Prajalpa. You'll be thinking like what happened yesterday, when I was watching this stupid football game. Just look at one, end up I saw 3 hours game. And I was just thinking in myself, in 3 hours, how many rounds I could have chanted? So when we become like that, we become so much dependent on the Lord. We have no time for Prajalpa. We have no time to think about anything else. And we have no time for envy. We have no time for politics. We have no time for anything else. Only Krishna, 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 Krishna. First thing you wake up in the morning, Krishna, 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 until night, you go to bed, then morning wake. Imagine. And this Bhagavatam reading gives so much of energy. Yes or not? Yes or not, Prabhus and mothers? It gives you so much of energy. It feels like after the class, you meditate until the next class tomorrow. Am I right? Or am I saying out of my ego? Hello?
No, Prabhu, you are right, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Enama, Muru, Mataji, what is it?
You are right, Prabhu. I'm experienced that also, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Saki, Mataji? Saki Champakalata. Speak
Krishna,
up.
எனக்கு ஒரு கேள்வி இருந்துச்சு பிரபு. இப்ப கேட்கலாமா?
கேளுங்க.
நான் சொல்லுங்க, pure devotees of Krishna வந்து they know only Krishna, nothing else, even Narsingadev அப்படின்னு.
Yeah.
So how about Lord இவர் பிரலாட் மகாராஜ் பிரபு, அவரு நரசிங்கடேவ் நினைச்சாரு, அவ்வளவு pure devotion தானே செஞ்சாரு.
That's why all the cantos have different characters and they are pure devotees. In that place, you study about Narsingadev and Pralat. Then after that, you go into the next chapter, Dhruva and Narayana. So, ஒரு அவதாரத்துல ஒரு character இருக்கு. அவங்க and his pure devotees. அவங்க and his pure devotees.
So, எல்லா அவதாரத்திலயும் pure devotees இருப்பாங்க.
Yeah, definitely. Here we are talking about Pandavas only know Krishna.
Okay.
So, you want to become a pure devotee of Narsinga or you want to be a pure devotee of Krishna?
Krishna.
ஏன் ஒரு மாதிரி சொல்றீங்க கிருஷ்ணா? மனசுல ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கு தானே?
டவுட் இல்ல பிரபு, அது சொல்ல முடியாது பிரபு, சொல்ற மாதிரி இல்ல.
கிருஷ்ணா சொன்னா நரசிங்கா கோச்சுக்காரு, நரசிங்கா சொன்னா கிருஷ்ணா கோச்சுக்காரு, அது ஒரு தாட் வரும் தானே?
இல்ல பிரபு, அது சீக்ரெட்டா இருக்கும்னு தோணுது.
Of course, it's a secret. Yes, Ishtadeva is a secret. But you know what? Your Ishtadeva is can be taken in all these things. For instance, Krishna. Okay, I need protection. I worship Krishna. But what I'm looking at Narasimhadev. Right? When I want to do something, okay, when I think about Dhanvantri, I'm not well. I want to worship Dhanvantri for good health. But I think of Krishna. So Krishna is the prime Lord. I see Krishna comes in Narasimha. Krishna comes as Dhanvantri. That's why the Ahovilam Krishna, Narasimha and Mayapur Narasimha is different. You got it, Mataji? Yeah, Narasimha, what is the difference? Because the Narasimhadev that appeared in Mayapur, the Ugra Narasimha, Tanu Narasimha, is one of the things that you can't find in this world. The one you can find it only in Heavenly Kingdom. The second is in Mayapur. No one else can find it. But that Narasimhadev is the Narasimhadev in the form of Krishna, came to protect exclusively the devotees. But when you see, when you go to Ahobilam, you can see Lakshmi Narasimha, you can see Yoga Narasimha. You know, there's a new ruling, right? When you sing Narasimha song, Have you heard about it?
No, Prabhu.
Okay, Namaste Narsingha, when you sing the song, after that you just sing. After you complete the song, you sing Jayo Narsingha Dev, Jaya Narsingha, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad. That's it, you stop. You don't sing Jaya Lakshmi Narsingha, Jaya Yoga Narsingha, and Jaya Srila Prabhupada, all that we don't sing. When you
Okay.
do Narsingha prayer, Namaste Narasingaya Prahlad Lada Daini. After you complete the song, then what do you sing? You sing Jayo Narsingha Dev, Jayo Narsingha Dev, Jayo Narsingha Dev, Jayo Narsingha Dev, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad. That's it. Stop.
Okay.
After that, you don't call Dev Lakshmi Narsingha, or you don't call upon all the other types of Narsingha. Only that you stop.
The same.
Yeah, that's a new ruling. Even because I know this last week when I was in a Todu, what Krishna Karta Murta Prabhu told me that. So he said, no, we don't do that. So because I remember reading it, but now in Todu they start to apply it. Yes, Mangala Rukmani Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I just had a thought when Sakhi Mataji is talking about it. Prabhu, that means we have to pray to each of them differently when we are counteracting with different problems, is it?
Again, what did you say?
Are we supposed like we have to pray when I'm sick, I have to pray to Dhanvantari. So I don't have to pray to Krishna because I see everybody as Krishna. So I just chant and I pray and I listen to their mantras, that's all. So if I'm in difficulties, I call Krishna. When I'm in sick, I have to call Narsimha or Dhanvantari. Is that how you have to do, is it? Just that doubt, Prabhu.
No, see, that's the thing. See, when you need protection, we worship Narsinga Dev. Every day we worship Narsinga Dev to protect us, yes or not?
Okay.
Because this world is so terrible, so scary. We pray to Narsinga Dev. Right? Sometimes when you're sick, you worship Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari, when you do Dhanvantari Yagya and all these things to get a good health and everything. But the difference is you call upon Ishtadev. Say, like for instance, you are Rama Bhaktan. Okay, Mataji. You're a staunch Ram Bhakta. So for you, everything is Lord Ramachandra. So when you think about Narsingha Dev, you think Narsingha Dev, Ramachandra, Narsingha Dev. When you think of Dhanvantari, you call upon Lord Ramachandra, Dhanvantari. And the Mari.
I see.
So all depends on the Ishtadeva.
So chanting only will not help. I have to go, I have to pray to all of them, is it?
Oh, you're asking about praying, is it? Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes, Mataji.
Praying. All right, okay. All right, I cannot answer that, but I give you my personal opinion. What I am doing, I can be wrong. Please, there's a lot of senior devotees. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
One more thing, Prabhu, because they also asked me to listen to Vishnu Sahasranamam when they are not well.
Okay.
So how am I to pray? Just do my chanting only, or what? Now I have a doubt when Sakhi Mataji asked that question, you know.
Okay. All right. You asked a very sensitive question. I will answer that after we finish this. Okay. Can I?
Okay, bro. No problem, bro.
I need to open that screen and I want to show it to you. I'm giving my understanding. All right. Anyway, okay, now. All right. So devotee is never vanquished. Lord has clearly promised that devotee will never vanquished. And he behaves according to the quality of the degree of the devotional service. What does that mean? He will behave. That means he will reciprocate with you according to what the quality or a degree of the devotional service by the devotee. How much you surrender to Krishna, how much you love Krishna, how much to that level only he reciprocate with you. All right. You just worship Krishna, maybe 10%, Krishna will give you 20%. All right. According to the surrender of the Lord. So here the word of Ananya Vishayatmanam is significant. The Pandavas was 10% dependent. They are 100% dependent on the protection of the Lord. Although they were all great warriors themselves, but they depend on the Lord. But the Lord neglects even the greatest warrior and also vanquish them in no time. That means what? The Lord neglects even the greatest warrior and also kill them at once. That means like Dronacharya, Bhishma, even they are great warriors, but Krishna neglected them. So when the Lord saw that there's no time for the Pandavas to counteract, they know that Pandava cannot counteract the Brahmastra. Okay? And what happened? He took up with the weapon even in the risk of breaking his own vow. What was his vow? No matter what, he will never fight on behalf of Pandava. He only can advise Pandava. So what we can understand from here, the Mahabharata war still haven't ended. Because there's a still last man is still fighting. So Krishna have said, taken a vow, I will never fight with Pandava. I only can advise them. I only can be with them, but I will never fight. But now the situation is, he have taken a big risk of breaking his vow. He want to break his own vow when he took up his Sudarshan weapon. So now Prabhupada writes, although the battle of Kurukshetra was almost finished, still, according to his vow, he should not have taken up his weapon. But the emergency are more important than the vow. Prabhupada writes, the emergency is more important than the vow. And he's better known as the Bhakta Vatsala. That's why he's called as Bhakta Vatsala. All right. What is Bhakta Vatsala? Lover of his devotee. And thus he preferred to continue as Bhakta Vatsala. So he said, I rather be a Bhakta Vatsala than the man who taken a vow not to fight. Here Prabhupada writes. So he continued to be Bhakta Vatsala than to be a worldly moralist who never break his solemn vow. All right. He doesn't want to become like this thing who wants to break his solemn vow. All right. So now let's go to the question that Mataji asked, a very important but sensitive question. But let me tell you, Prabhus and Mothers. All right. I am not a perfect person to give my opinion on this subject matter. But I am giving my opinion as what I have heard from my seniors, my mentors, and their justification, which I feel correct in my own sadhana bhakti. So please do not take what I am saying as the answer, but I want you to take about it, contemplate on it, pray to Krishna, pray to Prabhupada, whether this thing suits you or not. And of course, go to your spiritual master or your spiritual mentor, whoever it is, and get their second opinion before you make your decision. For me, Prabhus and Mothers, for me, Braj Sundar is everything for me. Braj Sundar. Vrajendra Nandana. Vraja Prema. Vraja Sundar. I am not attracted to the form of Krishna in Dwaraka, form of Krishna in Mathura, but only the form of Krishna in Vraj. That is my attraction. I need to tell you this. This is supposed to be a secret kept. But since I am leading the discussion, I have to reveal this. And I hope there's no offense against me or Prabhupada or Guru Maharaj, with your mercy. Let me express mine. So, for me, Krishna is everything. Krishna is Samam Bonam. And I'm not attracted to any kind of other forms of Krishna. Okay. So that is what, okay. Even sometimes I'm not even attracted to the form of Narasinghadev. Because for me, Krishna is everything. All right. So that is my personal opinion. And so Mataji, you were saying about when you are sick, you chant, what they call? Vishnu Sahasra Namam. Yes or not? Can we have a conversation? Can you just like unmute yourself?
Yes, Prabhu.
All right. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Now, let me give you my justification. Okay. Through what I've understood, what I've felt, and what I've learned. Use whiteboard classic. Okay. Now it's like this, Mataji. When you look at this thing here, all right. Rama is it too small? Those who want to leave, you can leave. Right, because you're taking time, but if those who want to stay back, you can hear. Rama. Can you see the screen?
Prabhu. Yes.
Then the second term is Krishna. Okay. So when we look at the word Rama, okay, what we understand, the word Rama, oops. the word Rama, one Rama is equivalent to, it is equivalent to 1,000 names of Vishnu. Do you know that? Have you heard about it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right. So when you look at 1,000 names of Vishnu, okay, now one word of Krishna is equivalent to 3 names of Rama, that is equivalent to 3,000 names of Vishnu. Okay.
Okay.
You heard about this, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, I heard.
Okay, you heard about it. Okay, now the question is, now I want to ask a question. What is, where's that question mark sign? Oh, okay. What is okay, what is Sahasranama? All right.
1,000 names.
Sahasra means 1,000.
names.
Nama means names. You got it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we understand Sahasra means, Sahasranama means,
1,000.
Sahasra means 1,000. Nama means names. So how are we going to start? Om Keshavaya Nama. The first mantra we put it on the body, right? Om Keshavaya Nama, Om Narayana Nama, Om Madhavaya
Narayana,
Nama.
Madhavaya Namaha.
Like that you have to chant 1,000 names. Okay. Now, when you look at this, when you call one name of Rama equivalent to one Sahasranama. When you call one time Krishna is equivalent to 3 Sahasranama. So in Maha Mantra, what we have? Okay, let me take this another color. All right. So in Maha Mantra, what do we have? We have 4 Rama and we have 4 Krishna. That is equivalent to how many Sahasranama? 4 Rama.
4,000.
Then 4 Krishna
Krishna
means?
will be 12. 3,000. 12,000. 1,200. 1,200.
12,000.
12,000.
So one, okay, one Rama is 4. One Krishna got 12. So 12 means 12 plus 4, 16. So total in one Maha Mantra you have 16,000 names. Or in other words, 16 Sahasranama.
16 Sahasranama.
So now do you see? When you just chant one Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, you have chanted 16,000 names of Vishnu. That is equivalent to 16 Sahasranamam. And that is, we have not included Hare. Hare has 8 of them. Okay. We have not included Hare. 8. The name of Radharani, there are 8 Hares are here. Just say one Hare is one name of Vishnu, Nano, 16,008 names. So when you look at 108 Maha Mantra, okay, it's equivalent, 108 Maha Mantra is equivalent to, okay, we just take the Hare Krishna mantra alone. So 16,000 times by 8, that's the times by, sorry, 108, you have chanted 1,728,000 names of Vishnu. Do you understand?
Okay, Prabhu.
One mantra, one round you do, you have chanted
1,728,000.
names. Right? If we divide these to 1,000, it is equivalent to, you have chanted, in other words, 1,728 Vishnu Sahasra Namam. Can you imagine? Just in one mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, just in one round. And imagine, Mataji, if you can do 16 times, if you do 16 rounds, all right, if you do 16 rounds, that is equivalent to, where is it? Right? So, equivalent to times by 16. You have chanted 27, all right, 27,648 Sahasranamam. That is equivalent to 27,648,000 names of Vishnu. Okay? And imagine if you can do, say, how much do you think you can do, Mataji? If how much are you aspire to do? I mean, I don't want to say 64, but I just want to know, what is your aspiration? If you get a chance, how many rounds do you like to do? Do you like to do 16 or you like to do more?
I would like to do more, but now presently I'm only doing 16.
It doesn't matter. What is the goal? If you want to do more, means what is your goal now?
24. 24.
So when you talk about 24 times, that means 24 times 1728 times 1,000. Oh, sorry, 1,000. So we are looking at 41,472,000 names. All right. But okay, for those who are doing 64, I just want to give you a calculation for 64. What happens if you are the person who can do 64 rounds? 64 rounds, which is included, that means 64 rounds means you are looking at 64 times 27, sorry, 64.
1,700.
Sorry, no, it's like this simple. 27,648,000 times by 64 times by 4. We are looking at, Mataji, 110 million 592,000 names of Vishnu. If you could able to do 64 rounds a day, what happens if you can do more than that? So now I want to ask you a question, Mataji. You can answer if you want to answer. If not, it's okay. But I want you to deeply ponder what you have understood from here. One Sahasra Namam to chant, it takes at least half an hour.
Yeah.
If you can chant,
Yeah. It takes about half an hour, yeah.
Half an hour. If you can, in half an hour, you can chant at least, if you can chant 5 minutes, one round.
Four rounds I do. 4 rounds.
Okay. 4 rounds. Imagine how many Sahasra Namam have you chanted? If you want to chant Sahasra Namam, you have to look at the paper. You can't remember that, yes or not?
Yeah.
Look at the paper. Om Keshwai Namam, Narayanai Namam, Madhavai Namam, Govindai Namam, Vishnavi Namam, Madhusudanaya Namam, Trivikramai Namam, Vamanai Namam, Sridharaya Namam, Sikisai Namam, Om Padmanabhai Namam, you look at the paper. But you chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That means you are, and you're calling upon the name with what? With Radha Rani, Hare. But when you chant this other mantra, you're chanting with Om Namo. Om is addressing the Lord. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om is addressing the Lord. Keshava, the Lord Keshava. Namaha, name. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om is the addressing the Lord. Narayana, that stays in that they call the causal ocean. Name. Namaha, name. I'm calling upon the name. But here, Hare Krishna, oh Radha Rani. Please engage me to the most beautiful Krishna, all attractive. Oh Radha Rani, please give me the the pleasure, Abhiram, the reservoir of pleasure is a big difference.
Hmm.
All right? Because I have also passed through that era once.
Hmm.
I've been reading the Sahasranamam and everything. So that is my opinion. So when you are sick, when you are not sick, when you are this, whatever situation you are, simply chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Eka Chakra, are you there in the group? Is Eka Chakra there? Eka Chakra, oh, he's not here. He left. I saw him just now. Eka Chakra was in totally bedridden. Doctor says he won't make it. He had a meningitis, the brain disease, meningitis. He suddenly went into coma. He was in coma for many months. Doctor says, we can't help him. We can't do it. But the mother have kept the faith. Pray to Krishna. Suddenly he got up, opened his eyes. He only could move his tongue and his listening. So after that, while he was on the bed, he used to attend my classes. He just depend on the Krishna Maha Mantra. He was chanting and chanting and chanting. Suddenly opened, suddenly got up, suddenly sat down. He was wheelchair. Then he was like going around. There's some devotees, I think you have not seen him, right? And now he's here, but of course his speech still need clarity. But now he can take his own grab and travel. He can walk. So Maha Mantra healed him. You know what? He chant at least 64 rounds every day. So he was using a clicker. Of course, because his hand is so like, no, he cannot hold things. He was with a clicker. His name is Itigash. He uses Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He chant. And today, now he's been duly initiated by His Holiness Narasingha Maharaj. Narasingha Maharaj gave him the name Eka Chakradas.
Okay.
So he got healed by the Maha Mantra. So that's one of the life's sample that I've seen. Right? So it all depends. Say your Ishta Devata. All right. Like for instance, I read a book about this Ahovila Narasingha. There's one boy, young boy, American body, white, Western body boy. Now he's one of the person that promote Ahobilam. Anybody wants to go to Ahobilam, he arranged the tour. He's the one who discovered, the Western bodied boy discovered and brought it to the world. He's there, but he's the Back to God magazine 2001. He wrote it. And that's when everybody became. And until today, for him, is nourishing everything. Right? You go to him, you say Hare Krishna, he say Jai Narasingha Dev. Or he say Hare Narasingha. He cannot see the word. And he chant the mantra also, he chant only Narasingha mantra. Right? Is he wrong? No, he's not wrong. He's Ishta Devata. He sees Narasingha in Rasalila. He sings Narasingha as the Ayodhya Raja, Ramachandra. You see that. For him, Narasingha is everything. He can't think about any other deities. And sometimes when you see like Hanuman, when he came to Krishna, he cannot recognize. He said, where's my Ram? When Krishna called upon in Dwaraka, when he called upon Hanuman, he took the form of Ram. You see why? Then they showed the wives, Rukmini and Satyabhama, all sitting there. He said, now he came in the form of Krishna. He came and asked him, where's my Lord Ram? And they got a shock. What do you mean? He's there standing in front of you. He asked, where's Ram? Hold on. He went in, came out. When he saw Lord Ramachandra, he went and followed his feet. For him, Ram is everything, Ramachandra. So all what I'm saying, Mataji, all this depending on our personal Ishta Devata. But what ISKCON have created, the Prabhupada have created a platform. Are you a pure devotee of Lord Narasingha Dev? Follow the path of Bhakti. You chant Hare Krishna, but meditate on Narasingha Dev. If you want to become a pure devotee, like for instance, in Ipoh, there's one devotee, right? A name, Narasingha Maharaj gave her a name, Jagannath Leela. For her, everything is Jagannath. You call her and talk to her, you say, Hare Krishna Mataji, you say, Jai Jagannath Prabhu. For her, only Jagannath. She cannot say any other name. You call her, you say, Hare Krishna, Dandavat, I say, Jai Jagannath. Jagannath. For her, is Jagannath everything. Her name is something else, Dhanam. But the Guru Maharaj, Narasingha Maharaj gave her Jagannath Leela. When she got the name, she burst out crying. For her, only Jagannath. Nothing else. When she come to the temple, when you look at our Gaur Nitai, Paramakaruna, Nitai Gauranga, our Ipoh presiding deity, she cannot see. She only sees Jagannath. So all these, all are depending on individual mood. So like what Pandava, so Pandava is saying, so for Pandava, only see the form of Krishna. And what Krishna? Not Goloka Krishna, not that what they call the Krishna, that Brajavasi Krishna. No, he only see Krishna, the Dwarakadesh, the king of Dwaraka. They only see that form of Krishna. That's why Krishna never revealed his original self to this all his wives, all his 16,108 wives. They came to Mother Rohini and asked, what actually happened? Why they are not happy? Why every night when he sleep, he call upon Radha, oh Govinda, oh Lalita, Visakha, and calling upon all the cows, Surabhi. What is wrong with him? We are giving the best, but still he is not. Something is not right with him. Mother-in-law, please tell me what to do. Then she says, you want to know? Close the door. And Subhadra, stand outside. Make sure that Radha and Krishna, Krishna and Balaram don't come here. And the girls asked, what do you mean, mother-in-law? Why? If he hears what I'm telling you, he will leave you on the spot. He will run away. Really? Yes. And after that, Mother Rohini start to talk about all the pastimes of Krishna when he was a boy, because she was there. When she started to talk. But what happened? Krishna, when he came, he said, what's happening inside? And what they call Subhadra, hey, wait, chop, you don't come in. Go outside. Why? Mother Rohini is talking some confidential stuff you shouldn't hear. And she said, both of you should not hear. What do you mean? You went there? And she heard, Krishna. And when she started to talk and Krishna start to melt, and Balaram start to melt, and Subhadra all start to melt in great ecstasy. That's the first form of Jagannath in Dwaraka. But none of the 16,108 wives melt. Because they are in Dwaraka mood. So it's all depend in which mood actually you are. Sometimes when you get a name, Guru Maharaj give, there should have some hidden meaning in that. It is not like my name is Punidan and Guru Maharaj gave because of P, they give me Padita. No. Padita means fallen. Tarana means uplifter. Right? And that time I had a kind of big ego with me. That I am the only one, like that kind of ego. Those days. So when Guru Maharaj gave me the name, I said, what kind of name is this? Padita Tarana. It's an Orient name, Orissa name. Then when I checked out, nobody has my name. It's one of that unique. They got Tarana Chaitanya Tarana, but Padita Tarana, no one has it. So I was like kind of ego, but of course, Guru Maharaj gave me a tie slap, pang. Hey, Tirundada. But what I'm saying is, depends. So when say that Guru Maharaj gave the name Chandra Govinda, why? He knows that he got the kind of things. Like a Chaitanya Daya, Cheong Fuk Wing, Chaitanya Daya. He has the meaning. There exists thing. Ratana Sabha, Ratana Ba, all right? Ratana Velu Prabhu's Ratana Ba. Sudha Sindhu Mataji, Sudha Sindhu. I don't know what's the Chinese name, but Sudha Sindhu, the pure, right? Sudha, all right? Pure. And Sindhu, ocean, the ocean of purity, all right? Satya Narayana Prabhu, Satya Narayana. He has the meaning. Charana Lakshmi, Vaishnava Kripa. So all the names that we get, like Purna Rupini, and your name is Mangala Rukmini. All right? Everything has the meaning. So what we should do in my observation, the name that we get, we meditate, that is what's supposed to be indirectly our Swarupa Siddhi or the original mood can be there. Right? We don't know. We do not speculate, but we can keep it in our meditation. There is, because nothing happened by chance. The one who speak everything happened by the chance is the scientists or the Mayavadis. But we know everything happens with a purpose. There is a purpose behind it. Why did what they call? Later we will study about Parikshit, the birth of Parikshit. Why? Why he was named Parikshit? When he was named, there's no meaning. But later, there was a big meaning behind his name, Parikshit.
Examine.
Yes. Right? Parichay. In Malay Tamil, we call Parichay. 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 In Sanskrit, we call Parikshit. Parichay. Examination. Examining. So, like that, Mataji. So, So what I'm saying is, everyone, we have a certain kind of criteria. As what Saki Mataji said, it's supposed to be confidential. It's between you and Krishna, your heart and Krishna. And your Guru Maharaj can understand that heart. Guru Maharaj will understand the heart. You know, like that day, there's one girl in a north got the name. Oh my God, that's, I tell you, among the Guru Maharaj name, I was like captivated with that name. Saubhagyavati. Her name is Saubhagyavati. Something. I cannot remember the second. But her name is Saubhagyavati. Saubhagyam. You know. Wow. When I heard the name, because I was watching that the initiation online, of course. I didn't go there live. I remember Saubhagyavati. I said, wow. But after some time, I heard that I met that girl, you know, that Mataji young girl, and I said, but she looked like real Saubhagyam. Saubhagyam means what? All auspiciousness, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mangala Rukmini, you are real Mangalam. When I met you, I saw that. Wow. I realized your name, and you really this thing, Purna Rupini, complete in all beauty. Purna Rupini Mataji. When I saw her, because when you see that name, carries, you know, carries the so this thing, I hope this is somehow is going online. I hope this doesn't become viral. Please, whoever watching online, a big disclaimer. I am only sharing what I've heard, from my authorities, like Pran Govinda Prabhu and my Guru Maharaj, Srila Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. And of course, by discussing this with some other acharyas, and even discussing and studying some of the acharyas also from Gaudiya Math, and some friends in all the senior devotees, I came out with this kind of understanding. After I got that understanding, I went and tested, I went and observed, right? Now, when you talk about Vraja Prema, the boy Vraja Prema Krishna Das, gem among the boys, the greatest blessing of ISKCON Ipoh, right? He really can I have no word to explain. He just can tolerate things because it's Vraja Prema. Why? Because in Vraja, Krishna always tolerate all that firing, or in ordinary term, ordinary English term, all the screwing from Radha Rani, from the gopis. You know the way that that Saki, what they call, what's the name? Lalita and Visakha. Vishakha is very short-tempered. She's very short-tempered. She always shouted at Krishna, "You crazy fella! How dare you have to put my maiden Radharani into agony." When he comes, she chases him out. "Get out! Don't come near. You come and you're always good in breaking heart." So Krishna in Vraja, he will tolerate all these kind of things. He have to go and hide and seek, Jatila, Kutila, all that, what you call, Radharani's mother-in-law, sister-in-law, all were coming, want to protect Radharani against this black snake. They used to call him Black Snake. He have to. So Vraja Prema is the one who tolerates all firing from all Gopi. You get firing all around. Until Mother Yasoda have to take him and tie on the mortar. Right? Such a beautiful Vraja. Like that, our Vraja Prema here in Ipoh, however you screw him, you just take it. It carries a lot of name, right? So anyway, I'm going out of the topic, and it is very sensitive issue.
Nice, Prabhu.
I'm saying this on my own opinion, Mataji. I'm not asking you to make a decision. I am not giving you any instruction. I'm just sharing. You think what is the best for you.
Yes, Prabhu.
So when some devotees, I did that. You know, I used to sing that. I almost memorized the entire Kavacha, Narasingha Kavacha. I memorized. My sister in BM, both of us memorized the entire Kavacha, and she can still see without even looking at it. But I will just depend on Krishna and Srimad Bhagavatam, because why Srimad Bhagavatam? It comes to the glorification of Krishna. My God, you will never believe. Why Chaitanya Charitamrita? The story that I said, there's a lot of hidden gems are there. You know, Jaiva Dharma. All right, my mentor is starting Jaiva Dharma. Pran Govinda Prabhu. I strongly recommend everyone to join. You will not believe your ears. But it starts at 5 in the morning. 5 p.m. US time. It starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. If you can tolerate, you can wake up 5 on the clock, 5 to 7. If you can come and attend the class, I strongly recommend you to join the session. When it comes daylight saving, in America, there's a daylight saving. When the daylight saving, you're going to suffer even further. Why? Because the session starts at 4 in the morning. For them, 5 o'clock. But our timing will run. When the daylight saving starts, it starts at 4 in the morning. For 5, 6 months, you have to attend at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 to 6. After the daylight saving over, is 5 to 7. So if any one of you want to join, all right, join. You can personally message me. I will send the where to sign up. Jaiva Dharma, Bhakti Vinod Thakur's classical book. If you understand Jaiva Dharma, then I want you to go and read all the songs of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. When you read the song, you will understand, because he's the servant of Rupa Goswami. He's a Kamala Manjari serving Rupa Manjari in Goloka Vrindavan. You can feel how, even though you see that Krishna will take you to his innermost quarters, and you can see him having the highest nectarian pastime with gopis.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, I just listened that you say Pran Govinda Prabhu is giving Jaiva Dhamma class, is it? Is it every day?
Yes, every day. Monday to Friday.
Just started or long time already?
No, I haven't started. It's going to start around August.
Oh, okay.
Inform us, Prabhu. Inform us,
Can
Prabhu.
you let me know? I want to join.
Yeah. Okay, I will send the invitation.
I'm looking for any person giving Jaiva Dhamma class.
Yes. Definitely.
Let me know.
So Jaiva Dharma class, I will send the Veda Vasiti invitation. Okay, Veda Vasiti I'll send to you, Mangala Rukmini and Mataji, and also to you. I have already personally sent to Vraja Prema and also the Satya Narayanan Prabhu. Both of them have taken. All right? Because I don't want to share randomly, simply sign up, don't attend. It's not a good thing. Better you come. 4 months of sacrifice, it can give you lifetime of bliss. After all, it's Mangala. Right? Imagine you're waking up at Mangala Arati and listening to Harikatha. Wow.
Right? Okay. You send to me. Thank you, Prabhu.
I also like to hear that, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay. The recording, I'm not sure, Mataji. You have to sign up for the course. Then later, recording is available, correct. When you sign up for the course, then you have your own dashboard, Veda Vasiti dashboard, and you can go and hear the recording. Yes, it's available. Yes. All right. If any one of you wants it, I can also share it. Sign up, but please try to attend the live session. And then that Prabhu,
sure, Prabhu.
What his name? Pran Govinda Prabhu is full of mercy. He will not deny your question. If the thing going to take more time, even once I came for Charitamrita, when I was with him, for a first time, we started Malaysian time at 9 in the PM, and it went up to 5 in the morning. Prabhu just couldn't stop. And I was sitting there, don't forget, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 hours.
Hari bol.
He was sitting there, were lost. He forgotten his lunch. So that means 9. That means 9 in the morning, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, you have to take his lunch. Forgotten his lunch. Forgotten everything. I have forgotten to sleep. After that, then Pran Govinda Prabhu says, my God, I forgot to take my lunch. It's 5 p.m. I said, Prabhu, it's 5 a.m. for me. The whole time I got to sleep. Mangalarti. Then after you come out from the trance, from that air, then you start to feel the drowsiness. 5 o'clock, do Mangalarti. Samsara, Krishna. Okay, quickly. Only the incense. Can't do anything else. All right, Krishna, please forgive me. Only I can show you incense. No ghee lamp, nothing for you today, because I'm dead tired. And at 5:15, try to go to sleep. 6 o'clock, my children wake up. I have to send them to school. I was driving left. I was driving right. Amazing experience. Pran Govinda Prabhu is very merciful. Right? So that's why I strongly recommend that if you can have that tolerance, please join the class.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you so much for the explanation.
Okay, Mataji, thank you so much. You asked a question, and of course, all those who are or the audience who are watching through the Zoom, and I mean through the YouTube live, and those who are going to watch this recording, please remember this. I have here almost 24 people as my witness, and of course, I have people are watching in YouTube also as my witness. I am only giving what is my practice, my understanding in Sahasranamam, and in that Ishta Devata. Ishta means your favorite deities. Ishta Devata means your favorite deity. So I'm giving my personal opinion. I am not generalizing my statement, and I'm not imposing my understanding upon anyone else. I am just giving my statement according to that question, what Mataji asked from verse 13. When Prabhupada said here that he is better known as Bhakta Vatsala, and only the Pandavas only know Krishna, and Krishna only and no one else. The statement of the purport from the Srila Prabhupada's purport, it says that the Pandavas only know him and no one else. And that question was asked by Mangala Rukmini Mataji, and I just answered her according to what is my understanding, because in my opinion, in my belief, I only know this personality, Vrajendra Nandana Krishna, or Vraja Prema Krishna. Only I know him, and I'm not attracted to anyone else. So I gave my opinion, and I gave this thing. And likewise, every devotee have their own opinion. Some of them, Jagannath is everything, some whatever opinion. But you're not wrong. Like when you're ardent devotee of Narasingha, you only believe Narasingha. Narasingha protects you, Narasingha take care of you. Only you keep a big altar, you only put Narasingha Dev in there as Ishta Devata, there's nothing wrong. That's why Prabhupada have created like once I had a conversation with this His Holiness, what is his name? Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj. When I was talking to Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj, he said, Prabhuji, ISKCON is a platform. It's a platform for you to serve, to practice sadhana bhakti. So how you want to serve on that platform is entirely in your decision. I want to keep Ramachandra, I want to keep Narasingha, I want to keep Balaram. There's people who only worship Balaram. Right? Oh, I think I'm so attracted to Lord Narayana in the form of this. No harm. Right? I just this okay. Like for example, when you are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, there's so many pastimes. If you think you don't know who is your Ishta Devata, this is the place to find out who is your Ishta Devata. Because in Srimad Bhagavatam, now we start with Pandava. Then later part, we're going to talk about Lord Krishna to Dwaraka. Then Dhritarashtra giving up home. Then you come to that. Then we're going to study about Parikshit, the birth of Parikshit, and the reward of Kali. Then after that, we're going to talk about the what they call Sukadev Goswami, right? The birth of Sukadev Goswami. And with that, we're going to end our first canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. Then they start the second canto. Then after that, you start from the universal creation, how the universe was created, who is Meru Mountain, where everything, all the plotting, everything starts from there. Then Ananda Shesha at the bottom, and on the top, he was holding in the hood. So all these things we're going to learn. Then after that, we're going to start by one pastimes. We're going to start with Ramachandra pastime. We're going to try with Narasingha Dev pastime. We're going to start with what else? Kumara, the churning, the tortoise pastimes, right? Matsya pastime. So after seeing all that thing, you can know what is your Swarupa Siddhi. Why is your pastime? Which Lord that you are so attracted to, you will discover. So that's the place where you discover everything. Then you come to the ultimate. All right. Then you come to the 10th canto. Then after that, description of Kali Yuga. Then 11th canto. Then what is the effect of Kali Yuga? What's when the new Yuga going to start? Then we end with Bhagavatam. All right. So there's nothing right and nothing wrong. If you think you're attracted to one particular, like some says Mahavaraha. Right. Sometimes when you have some kind of problem with your, if you have Ragu problem in your astrological chart, right? They said you must worship Varahadev. Like I was told by astrologer, Prabhuji, since you are ardent Krishna Bhakta, I cannot give you, I don't want to give you any other alternative. Worship this demigod, worship that demigod. The only person that you should worship is Varahadev. Worship that Varahadev. And your problem in your certain malefic in your planet can be solved. I say, okay. And who's that Varahadev? Krishna is that Varahadev for me. So like that. All right. So with that thing, of course, 11:53, my dear Lord. We have really overshot the time. I can't wait to come to that next part. Tomorrow we're going to continue. Text 14, right? Is it text 14? Okay. We have finished in text 13. So tomorrow,
Yes,
text
Prabhu,
14. Tomorrow is 16th of July. We will meet again on, I can't wait. I just wish that time will fly very quickly so we can immediately start tomorrow morning. Till then, have a beautiful, blissful, wonderful, highly spiritualized day. Chant your Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Understand
Hare
what is
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Chant attentively, chant in meditation. May all of us be blessed by pure devotional service by the Lord. May Lord
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Prabhuji.
help us.
Tomorrow I'll be going to Kulim for prayers. So tomorrow I cannot attend here.
Morning,
So maybe I'll morning. Because I got my Prabhu's father's 1 year prayers.
Whose father?
Dr. Agatma.
Oh, okay.
His father's in Kulim. So tomorrow I'm going morning.
No problem.
Prabhu, everybody going to this Jagannath Puri, they can go to the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati birthplace. There's a small temple there. You go and stay there. You can stay there. You can get prasadam all from Jagannath Puri prasadam. You can even you can ask the pujaris there to take you around to see the temple.
Okay.
We cannot go in. The pujari will come and take us there. So he will help us.
Okay. Gandhi Mataji, please take note.
Yes, Prabhu, I'm listening. Okay, Chandra.
Please write it down. Write it down. If you're not going to write it down, you'll forget. You go to the birthplace of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, and you can get the pujari, you can get a direct darshan. Wow.
Wow. Okay, I will do that, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Of Jagannath. Wow.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, please bless me, Mataji, so that next year
I'm even very bad fallen soul, Prabhu.
No, you're going to be elevated in Jagannath Puri. You're going to come back as a different person. When you're leaving tomorrow, is it?
21st.
Oh, another 6 more days. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, till then have a
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare
yes,
Krishna
Mataji.
Prabhu. I wish we all our group will go for a tour like that, Prabhu.
Oh yeah, why not?
It will be wonderful, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Led by you,
30 of us,
Prabhu.
30 of us, you know. Hope
We
Krishna,
can have Bhagavatam
we
class
wish.
there in the morning.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, why not? Let's see what Krishna decides.
The Maharaj name is Bhakti Vivek Maharaj Prabhu.
Bhakti Vivek Maharaj.
Bhakti Vivek Maharaj in the Bhakti Siddhanta Center.
Okay.
Just
Mataji,
nearly
please.
around 500 meters only to the temple.
Oh, right.
Rinya. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavinebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the wonderful devotees. All glories to the wonderful devotees. Hare Krishna.